Here's a few things you can do with the strap to release upper back and neck tension, and also step into your space of bravery to really show up in your vulnerability, to be open to the moment without defensiveness, without this kind of collapsed posture, which I think my last Facebook Live I spoke about, just that, like, with the weight of the world being on you. So here's something you can physically do to really already move yourself into that space, emotionally, energetically, mentally. Get yourself a good strap. Take it under. Pass it through. Nice. And take it under. Take the hair out of the way. Cool. So you see here, I'm going to get this taut. What I want to check out is I'm not going into a back bend, so my lower ribs are connected with my pelvis. And you can breathe good here. Breathe full, breathe deep. Check yourself out that your elbows aren't flaring out and you're not collapsing forward. So allow your elbows to shine downwards. Breathe the breath of your chest from shoulder to shoulder. Count for yourself up to 3 minutes. Take it off. And take a moment. So don't shake it out, just take a moment to breathe. You can scrunch your shoulders up. I want you on the exhale to release the breath, but keep your shoulders up. And then the next inhale, release. And I want you to do that 2 more times. So inhale, shrug shoulders. Exhale, hold your shoulders high. After your exhale, release. Wow, 1 more time. This is like, puts me in that Shavasana place already. Shrug shoulders high and inhale. Exhale the breath out while you keep your shoulders shrugged up to your ears like earrings, and then draw your shoulders low. Now take your strap. This is a 6-foot strap, I believe. I'm going to take my hand through. I'm going to bring it here. Check yourself out that your lower ribs, again, they stay in. Take my arm back, and I'll show you from the back. I have no goal or interest of getting my hands to touch. I truthfully don't care. What's important here is I want this bottom arm to imagine it's rotating outwards, external rotation. To imagine going here while I keep my ribs intact. And this arm is going to swirl into my ear, elbow high to the sky. Again, while I keep my ribs intact. So I'm not going into a back bend. So one thing that we want to know with yoga is that looks are very deceiving. We can take ourselves into a really advanced looking posture and miss all of the amazing benefits on the way there. So that's why it's really about the work you do in your way there, and your openness to looking like you're at a beginner state, your openness to using props that'll get you to the advanced space of really being in practice, really being in your body. So I'm doing it again on my other side. Now I'll tell you, you don't actually have to do the same amount of time on each side. I would think so. Bottom shoulder, I'm thinking of rolling it outwards, and then I take my front ribs to my back. So there's a connection there from my head to my heart to my pelvis, major energy centers in the body. This upper arm is rolling in, elbows shining high to the sky, and I keep those ribs intact too. I forgot what I was saying, so maybe it wasn't so good. Both sides. Look, you might find a side that is, you use your sides differently. We're not symmetrical actually, so if there's a side that is tighter for you, it's tougher, it's not as easy to get into the pose, I say that's the side you breathe through more and you stay there a little bit more. Okay? And you're going to let it go. Take a moment. I'd say avoid the shakeout. Don't move, but sit with and breathe through when you release. Okay? If you want to cool, you can make a straw with your tongue. Breathe in. Your exhale through your nose. Okay? Then next one, I'm going to hold this, I'm going to double it up so I don't whack myself in the face. I'm holding about shoulder distance. And in this space, most importantly, more than how high I get my arms up, is that I'm not back bending and forward. I'm going to take my arms up as high as they go without me collapsing in any direction. Reach. In this space, I can lean a little bit. Sorry, I'm not. The arm that's reaching down is actually reaching out. The arm that's reaching over is actually reaching up. And I want you to explore holding with your hands the opposite way and see if that creates less tension and more space in your body. Come back. And again, let me sit in center. So the arm that's reaching over is actually reaching out to the side. The arm that's reaching, that's curving, that's rainbowing, is actually reaching up. So you're lengthening your side waist. Right, in this space, come up. And then slowly, I want you to lower your arms down. On your exhale, on your inhale, hold. And exhale, lower. Your last exhalation before you lower your hands, I actually want you to hold your hands there. Exhale, all out, and then inhale, release. Take a moment and just sit with yourself, and I want you to explore the inhalation expands this central fire, this chamber of passion and presence and purpose here in your heart. The inhalation expands it out, not just to your front, but to your back, to your sides, to your top and your bottom, everywhere. And the exhale, you draw in, you get more concentrated, you get more intentional, you get more centered, you get more your own. And the inhale, again, from that space of being you, then you expand out. Take a few breaths before you get up. Maybe connect yourself with your feet on the ground, the floor, the earth, wherever your feet are. And then come back and rejoin your day.